it will do that, like when people come in and out, but it's just weird. So here's the little gnome. This is one, and in blue, kind of a baby blue color. Then I've also got this one. He's going to be red. So this is a red one. I know it looks not red, but it is. He's red. And these are sets. And I mean, I can make them and show them, but then again, I mean, if nobody likes them, then I'm not going to make the whole set. And hello, warrior girl, welcome in. So here are some more gnomes. Yeah, it's just really weird that it like keeps shifting a little bit, and then even, and maybe it's my phone, or maybe it's my internet. I don't know. It's very strange. It's really strange whenever it says 0 up here and I'm in the show. I'm like, how can it be 0? I'm monitoring on another device. Look how he's so again, these are very muted on here. But whenever they are heated up, they just come alive. Thank you so much. This is my take 2. And actually, I did a show earlier on District in another group, and I had one sell, which is fine. You take it, or whatever. It's whatever. But I appreciate it, Warrior Girl, very much. And I do follow back if people come in and follow me while I'm live. Whenever I get out, I go back and follow them. Also, another thing that I do is if I do visit your show, if I'm in your show, I will share you to my page. I think that only is going to help boost, hopefully, people coming in. So we need buyers. So I just think these little gnomes are so sweet. And again, I can do pictures. Like if you have a picture that you want added to an ornament, either shape, like maybe you had a family photo taken, or maybe instead of a card, you want your family photo, then I can do that as well. Little, sweet. I just look at all that holly. He's so sweet. Like I said, these are become really bright. That one on the top is more of a pink color. Oh, well, thank you. Well, I'm glad you came by. I appreciate that so much. I love it when people talk. For one thing, it helps boost our confidence a little bit, because this, it's work. I know it just looks like I'm sitting here just showing, but it took a lot of work to get everything going. So I really like to see some comments in there, and even if you just say hi, just it lets us know that there are people watching, and that's with any seller, not just me. So thank you very much. Look at these. These are more blue tones, so it'll match the one that I already showed you. If you want to see it again. Oh, Terry is Warrior Girl. I'll have to remember that. I try to remember names. So see how bright he is? He's so bright. He might look a little bit muted on here, but he's not. He's really bright and cheery. But these two at the bottom, they kind of the blue color. Oh, that is sweet. That is very sweet. Thank you so much. I love that. So here's the gnomes. So I showed you the snowman, and there are the gnomes. But if you have a design that you like, that you're not seeing, and I can find it, then I'll make it. As long as I try not to do copyright. The only thing that I fudge on a little bit is Mr. Grinch, and the red. So, like I said earlier, we've already watched the movie. We watched it last night as we were putting our tree up, which is almost a family tradition. But I like them all. Like the earlier ones, whenever it was a cartoon, and it had like the voiceover. I love that one. But Jim Carrey, you can't beat him. So here's another fun idea. So now I made this one for my grandkids. I personally do not like the colors, but he wanted it to be blue. So I made it blue for him. So it says, "Dear Santa, we have no chimney. As you can see, here's the design." And like I said, he likes blue. He's like, "Mimi, make a blue." So I made a blue, but this goes on the door, and then the little key goes on with it. And it is a sublimation, so it has a little thing right here where I put I'll put probably names. I'll put like their names are Luke and Logan. So I'll put Luke and Logan on here. And they're tiny. It's tiny, but it's got a little thing, but isn't that cute? So this hangs on the doorknob for Santa. Isn't that sweet? Oh, Michelle's here. Hello, Michelle. So isn't that sweet? I just love this idea. If I make another one of these, I want to do different. The blue, he really likes blue, so I had to make it blue for him. I even thought of tying this on here so that, it stays together like this, or something. So it'll have his name, Luke and Logan, on here. So that's another one. This is wood. Did you guys get to see the, I'm going to talk about my, I lost the word. The dainty handkerchiefs. I found a bunch of dainty handkerchiefs. Have you seen them yet? They're so sweet. And I don't know. I thought about like, how can I? Well, yes, their parents don't like me sometimes because I make all kinds of stuff, and they're like, "Mom, stop it." But yes, my grandbabies, they get T-shirts for birthdays, and for Christmas, we're doing matching pajamas. Each family unit is getting matching pajamas, and I'm making them a box, like a wood box with their names on it, like Christmas Eve box. But we're having our Christmas December 20th. 20th instead, because we already have another plan for the Christmas. My kids, they're all split. So yes, thank you very much. I hope that they think that I'm trying really, really hard. Hello, Weaver, DF Weaver. So here are some special, like, look at this little oh, hi, Diane. How are you? Isn't that pretty? Does anybody have any ideas on how I could repurpose these? I know, and they're so dainty. Like, look how it's so dainty and pretty. This one is, I've really thought about, and I did give these guys a wash, but some of them have some really old stains on them. But look at that butterfly. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I thought about that. I'm not a quilter, though. I'm not, and I saw a puff quilt, like, and they stuff it with some polyfill or something and kind of make it, but they're so dainty. I'm afraid they would tear. Some of them did tear just when I was washing them. This one is extremely, like, you can see straight through that. I don't know. And then I thought, well, maybe I could take this part and add it, like decoupage it onto something else, maybe even an ornament or something. They're just, look, this is tatting. Are you guys familiar with tatting? That is tatted lace. And look, it's got stains on it, and like I said, I washed it. I think some of these stains would probably come out, but it is gorgeous. Can you imagine how long that took? I mean, ages. Let me turn it over because I was showing you the wrong side, but it probably took forever. And this one is round. It's thin. Some of them are printed, like that first one, and this one is brown. Pretty. Does anybody remember hers? I believe that's how it's said. Hers department store. Did you have a Hers department store? I looked to see if I could find this on like eBay and some places like that, and I couldn't find them. I couldn't find this one. But isn't that so cool? This one, it's got since 1969 or 1869, Ozark Garden Room. Was this something maybe that was just in our area, maybe? Because it says the dominant store of the Ozark Empire, and I live in the Ozarks. Okay, so I also showed this one. Now, what do you think this looks like? Anybody recognize that leaf? You think maybe this was from the 60s? I don't know if I want this on my quilt, but I'm not judging by any means. But what do you think? Somebody just popped in and out. They're like, oh my God, what are they looking at? This one's got a lot of little holes in it. But wow. Wow. This next one is stunning. Oh, and if I didn't say, I'm running these for $3 a piece. So $3. Look at that. And this is printed. And it does have a few little stains on it. And I did wash. I didn't like do a serious wash because I didn't want to damage them. A lot of them were damaged, actually just beyond repair. But I gave them a little soak wash just in like some Dawn or something. But I think the stains would come out if you gave it a little bit more attention, like maybe with some baking soda peroxide or something like that. But isn't that gorgeous? Look at the yellow. That's gorgeous. I was trying to think of something to do with them. There's just so many. Blue. These are probably about 10, 11 inches. Oh, I put some in this tree over here too. For some tree jewelry. Here's the embroidery on this. Look at the little embroidery. That is some fine embroidering. I used to embroidery whenever my hands worked right, but isn't that lovely? So lovely. Just in this one corner, and it's tiny. It's little tiny. I thought this one was really pretty too. This almost feels like the inlays are like a silky. This feels like a different material than the rest, but it's really pretty. Here's a pink one. Oh, I had two pink. So, and again, this is they've embroidered this on. So it's like a piece of fabric and they've stitched the outside. I don't know how close I can get, but there's itty bitty tiny stitches all the way around there. This one does again have a stain and a little mark on it, but this one I'm not sure about. It kind of looks like a radish or a carrot shape, pink and red. Hello, Boss Babes on Facebook. Hello, hello. Aren't these pretty? Somebody's on Facebook. This one it kind of looks, I know it's pink, but it still kind of looks manly to me. I can see this sticking out of somebody's pocket on their lapel, you know, right here, wherever. But isn't that lovely? This was only about 8 inches or so. Here is another one. This one looks manly to me as well. It's got browns and kind of a gray color. It almost looks like a puppy. I don't know I'm not sure what this is, but it almost looks like a puppy. I'm not so sure it's not like a poodle or something. What do you think? Does it look like a puppy to you? It's super cute. I don't know if I can get close enough. And then the corners have little embroidered corners, all four corners. But it kind of looks like a puppy. Does anybody else get that vibe? A puppy? This one has some eyelet type lace looking. It is cream, but this is just really pretty. Can you see that? Look at the eyelet lace on that. Hello, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. And the lace, the little edges are all lace. Isn't that pretty? And some of these may be machine embroidered, but this one may be for sure. I'm not sure how the ladies did that back in the day. This one is pretty tattered, but this corner is almost perfect. This particular corner where the design is just perfect. Blue, little tiny itty bitty stitches. So gorgeous. Little bitty embroider, the little rose and like a little fence. But the rest of it is pretty tattered, but that particular corner is perfect. It's perfectly preserved. I just feel like surely I can figure out something I can do, or if somebody else has an idea of what to do, be my guest. They're $3. And if they're too tattered, I'll make you a deal on them. Look at the lace. Look at the lace on this one. I did sell a couple the other night. I sold one that had dancers on it. I mean, it was stunning. Isn't this pretty? Now, this one does have some damage to it right here in this corner. But it's overall just gorgeous. Here's a purple one. This one again reminds me, it feels manly to me, even though it's purple. I can totally see, this folded up, sticking out of, a man's breast pocket. I mean, doesn't mean that's what happened with it, but it is very pretty. This in the center it's just woven in. It's just woven in. Hello, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I'm just showing some vintage handkerchiefs. If you're interested in any, I am running them for $3 each. Let me know. And my shipping, I do $5 for the first item, and then after that is 50 cents. Tonight, we'll make some deals. If anybody is interested in anything, we'll do some deals since it's Black Friday. This one is kind of a creamy color, but look at the leaves. Again, this is little itty bitty stitches, tiny stitches all the way around. And then there's little pieces on each one. Well, this one and this one. There is a little damage on this one, but I tell you, I can't even age these. Like, I don't even know. Oh, here, let me turn it around so you can actually see the design. How about that? Aren't those pretty? Here's a lace. Got a little stain on this one. This lace on the edges. Very pretty. Look how pretty that is. This next one is one of my favorites. Look at that butterfly. Look at that. And that is, I believe that's tatting. I mean, I don't know what other lace type thing you could do. I can't imagine doing that with the hook. The only thing I can imagine is a tatting. And then around all the edges, I think this is called a picotte. I don't know if you can see it very good. It's a variegated yarn that goes all the way around. And that just reminds me of a butterfly. It's so gorgeous. A little staining on this one. There's another lace one. This, again, looks like tatting to me. So super fine. And maybe I don't know if somebody knows anything more about them than I do. I can tell you where I found them, but I don't think that's going to help you much. But isn't that pretty? And this is on all four corners, and then lace around the edges. A little bit of staining. I think a little baking soda peroxide type thing would probably take those right out. This one's real pretty too. Little flowers. Light, very, very light blue, but each corner has a design. Very, very light blue. And here's the back. You can see the strings. I have a couple that are just plain squares. There's nothing really fancy about them. They're just plain. And then a few more. This one definitely has some, they were folded up so tight whenever I got them. They were folded up so tight whenever I unfolded them. Some of this damage happened as I was unfolding them, and I just was sick over it. This one's perfect on this corner. And this one I think is okay too. But I just was sick about it. But look how pretty those are. Little butterflies. But I mean, they had been folded up for probably eons. Who knows how long. There's a lot of staining on this one. But the flowers are so pretty. Look how pretty those are. And then there's lace. It's designed all the way around. And there's some staining on this one. Like I said, I mean, they're old. Let's see if I can figure out which way this goes. I like how, I'm not sure how they did it, but there's like a really thin, like material and then little tiny stitches around. Isn't that pretty? Thank you, Sammy. Aren't those gorgeous? A little staining on that one. As I said, these are $3. I'll run them for $3. And if you want to bundle some, I will make a deal with you. Yes, Gypsy Warrior is next. 5 minutes. I'm just going to show my last little handkerchiefs here. This blue is pretty. And then sometimes it's hard to tell which side is which. Isn't that pretty? Hello, hello. Hi, Jody. Ooh. Drop that one. I should probably keep this one because it has my initial on it. B. It's my last name, starts with a B. It does have a stain on it, but it is so pretty. I don't know if, I just don't know if the camera just shows you how. Vintage Reaper. Yes, that is a good spooky name. So I've got about 3 or 4 minutes here. I'm just going to show you again real quick. I do have ornaments. If you are looking for a tree ornament that is personalized, something sentimental, maybe a picture that you want to be preserved on an ornament or your family name, anything like that, I will be more than happy. Yeah. More than happy to show you, and I probably will do this, the tree ornament one again, because we had so many issues. I'm not sure what happened, but it was really crazy there because I was on a while back. So let me know if you are interested in ornaments. I have a ton. And I can personalize them. I also have some that are pre-made. I'm going to load some in my store. This is taking me some time, especially because it's holiday and my helper, Jessica, is not here. So we're going to be loading some into the store, some special buys. So check those out hopefully soon. So let's see, got a couple minutes. I showed you the gnomes and the snowflakes. Those are so pretty. Oh, I will show you this one again because if anybody knows how they do it, is inside. The design is on the inside, and this is glass snowman. So all I can imagine is they painted it on the piece of glass and then blew it. So this just is stunning to me. I love snowman anyways. So if you are a snowman lover like me, that particular one is very special. So hopefully Debbie is about ready and we will raid her, which I tried to do earlier. It was, I can't even, she is, okay, I can't even explain what was happening. So, okay, so we are going to raid Debbie. So everybody say hi. Thank you guys for being here with me. And I enjoy you guys all. So Merry Christmas and Happy Thanksgiving.